Want to keep up with the latest in GTProductions project activity? Then join our Patreon today. Patreons will get early access to our projects such as Dragon Ball Ascension and our own original series, Auxillary the Grand Tour. Also, by joining our Patreon, you get a chance to be credited in every video portrayed by GTProductions. Thank you for your support and enjoy the presentation. The following presentation is not meant for younger audiences. It contains bad language, violence, and even sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. Auxillary the Grand Tour is property of GTProductions. Though music and stock background images belong to respective owners, the characters, plot, and storyline are all property of Brett Keenan Evans and GTProductions. Advise against using content illegally. Thank you. Typical fanboys. Once the reality is broken, they no longer feel obligated to support them. Cap that with the illusion of fangirls wanting to be her now shattering.
That little bastard! How dare he try to sway the crowd off my favor! So much for money and fame making boys swoon.
It's helped Naomi's confidence, but I'm afraid it was merely to show Naomi she's appreciated. It's over. It's helped Naomi's confidence, but I'm afraid it was merely to show Naomi she's appreciated. It's over. Sorry.
Hey, you at least stopped her giving up and got her confidence back. Well done, Brett.
Hey, you, I know you're a fan. Tell them to stop booing me. I'll sign your jacket.
No thanks, Cynthia. I guess I'm over the hype now. Well done, Naomi. I'm so proud of you for standing your ground. Rest now.
But I... I'll get that boy one day for making a fool of me!
Well, in a strange turn of events, Kasaji clan has suffered their first loss in the tournament with Naomi beaten by Cynthia. This puts them on the verge of missing out on the quarterfinals if they cannot pick up the pieces from here. Goddamn, she's terrifying. Without further ado, let's get our next set of fighters in the arena. Let's hear it for Kasaji clan's leader, Lace Evers, who will go up against the vice captain of the Kiki clan, Abby Lee.
I saw your match last week, Lace. Lucky for me, I don't have anything you can destroy with your foot. I'd be honestly surprised if that boy could ever have kids now.
Should have kept his baby maker protected better. Left me the perfect opening.
Looks like the battle of words has already gotten underway, so let's get the match underway. Ladies, have at it!
Ha!
She's not going to do it again, is she? It'd still hurt like the dickens, I'd imagine, but surely Lace isn't that predictable. Is she? At this rate, Lace is going to be classed as the most dishonest and boring fighter in this tournament.
To tell you the truth, she only adopted this routine this year.
Really? Why?
Well, when the rules of killing were still in effect, she used to do her absolute hardest to try and finish her opponents off. Most people weren't sure why she was aiming so high in that regard, but we figured it was her way of trying to show people she could be just as fearsome as a certain Mizari clan leader.
Right. So without that killing rule in play, there's no more need to go hard if not needed. That could bite her in the ass one day, you know.
Lace continues to showcase her, I don't want to say it. I fear for my balls at this rate. Lace has won the second match, which means we go into our final matchup. The winner of this goes into the quarterfinals. It's Zyra, the newest member to the Kasaji clan, having been released from her Shinzo clan duties against Kiki clan leader, well, Kiki. Let's hear it for our two final matchups.
That was a cheap move, Lace. Do you have no pride in yourself to actually fight a proper fight?
Says the bitch who can't even stay on her own 2 feet. No pressure, girl. But if you lose, well, I'll come back to you on what I'll do. But note, it will make whatever scrawny man over there threatened you in the past seem like an idle threat.
Yeah, no pressure at all.
A former vice of Mizari against the leader of the Kiki. What do you think are the odds, Brett?
To tell you the truth, I've never seen Zyra fight. Not once.
So you put someone into our team that can't fight?
Ugh.
We're down 1 fight and you put her in the fray? Are you wanting us to lose?
Just because I haven't seen her fight doesn't mean she can't. There's one thing that always made me think, or rather, he, at the time, was a diamond in the rough. About 2 years ago, the Mizari had a bit of a dispute with local law enforcement. Rumours had started to speculate that gangs weren't related to the death of the Hozu clan members, and of course with this, Dan also started to add to the rumours that they were murdered by the Mizari to fix their match, and as a result an investigation became pending to the idea of match fixing. But let's just say the prosecutors, law enforcement and witnesses didn't live long enough to present evidence, leaving Dan in a bad spot.
And what's that got to do with Zyra?
We have a little problem on our hands.
And what's that, boss?
Well, as you know, I took care of our opponents before the semi-final matches last night. But it appears somebody is going around trying to deny the claims that they were taken out by gang activity. Gotta love that world government's pathetic means to washing murders under the rug.
Yeah, about that. How come I wasn't informed of any of this?
Doesn't really matter. Point is, we're under investigation by the feds and the Chrail police force, and through information gathering, thanks for that too, Zach, I was able to conclude that they're planning a raid on my establishment later on tonight. So, I'm going to be keeping myself here overnight while you three will deal to those investigators and police force. When you do, take their evidence, which I'm sure they will have, and dispose of it.
And this will clear our name?
It will take away key personnel to the case, and of course their main source of evidence. Upon that, they will likely drop the case and move on.
Is that why you took our phones?
They are likely tapping our phones. I don't want any communications being made whilst this lot are still alive, so yes, until they are disposed of, you won't be getting them back. They will be arriving at my place in about 30 minutes, so get your asses into gear. Calvin, Zach, a moment before you go. Zy, you go on ahead.
Huh? What did he want?
Nothing of utmost importance. Let's go.
Chrail Medical Center, this is Susan. How may I take your call?
Yeah, my name is Calvin Miko. I've missed several calls from you guys. My apologies. My boss can be a real asshole at times.
Ah, yes, Mr. Miko. Thank you for getting back to us. We haven't been able to get in contact with your parents, but we have someone in our intensive care unit that, by checking their family references, your name comes up. A Tom Ireland, I believe his name is. Says here he's your half-brother.
Tom Ireland?
Mr. Miko?
Sorry, just processing it. What happened to him?
It appears he was attacked last night. He was lucky to survive. His, friends weren't so fortunate.
I was fucking careless. Will he pull through?
Yes, we've managed to stabilize him and he's recovering in the ICU. He should pull through. Most of his injuries were internal, and no brain damage either, so he shouldn't have any side effects.
Can I see him?
Of course. We'll alert the doctors of your arrival. Have a good evening, Mr. Miko.
Yes, I'm sure he will. Guess I better go clean this mess up.
You guys are a little far from home, aren't ya?
Well, that doesn't surprise me in the least. Where's your boss? We want words with him.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Betting a criminal is a criminal offense in of itself, Judge. I suggest you talk, otherwise we'll have to get rough with you three.
Then I suppose you're gonna need to get rough with us then.
I hope the boss knows what he's doing with this, Calvin.
I'm having serious doubts about Zy. His continual desire to not fight is making me skeptical about a lot of things. He's obviously a friend of yours, so I'll overlook the fact that you two may have fabricated his initiation to get in. I don't really care. But what I do care in the fact is that I have a clan member, a vice at that, refusing to fight. So, when you antagonize the cops enough to make them want to take you by force, use this smoke bomb to escape and leave Zai behind. If he comes back, then bravo. If not, then I guess my suspicions were confirmed.
Get after them! They're likely going back to their boss!
What the hell was that about, Calvin? Calvin? Zach? What?
There's still someone there. Get her.
Alright, listen, girl. We won't hurt you. We just need you to come with us to the station and answer some questions about your boss. No pressure or anything. Hey, what the hell? Hey, let go! Attacking an officer is punishable by... Subdue her now!
Did I do this?
Here you go, boss.
Well done, Zai. Where are the other two?
They fled.
I thought they had more balls than that. Oh well, at least someone here is competent enough to get the job done. Well done, Zai again. You're starting to grow on me a little.
I'm going home now, sir.
Very well. See you tomorrow then. I'd sent Zach, Calvin and Zai to deal with the matter, as I couldn't be bothered with it. But I later learnt that Zach and Calvin had decided to deal with other matters, and Zai was left to do it by themselves.
So basically you said that none of them lived, and Zai was at it themselves, which means... in this case, Zyra...
may have awakened her own adrenaline rush form during that time, and it near mimics my own. Zyra has awakened her adrenaline form, and it's much like my own. It looks like it's something she can't control. It looks like I might have a battle of my own to deal with. Something I feel I created. Next time, Zyra vs Kiki, Zyra's confession. Wait, what did she say? Did she say she